Bravo. Beautiful, very beautiful. Yes, I hear that and I feel that you really love this piece. And it's not your first performance with this. Yeah. So, really beautiful. Yeah, very stylish, very interesting, a lot of contrast. Yeah. So I would absolutely accept this interpretation. Just maybe one little suggestion regarding the last section, doppio movimento. Maybe after this big culmination and big interesting sound that you created, it's nice, of course, to have piano, but maybe more agitato, what Chopin wrote, more neurotic. Could you try to play not only the melody, but also to be aware this dramatic harmony, and also a little bit more flexible, sometimes in tempo. Maybe this is convenient for you, okay. Here, and then
it's okay.
Can you see? Okay, accelerare. Something like that. Agitato. Sometimes it's the last culmination. You can be more flexible and even slower and more kind of, how to say, recitativo or rhetoric, more rhetoric here. You could start be a little slower here and then have more space and tempo. Yes, please. Everybody expects, maybe not everybody because we know this piece, but regarding the harmony, it should be C minor, but we have totally different harmony, different chord. We have in the left hand G flat, so maybe you could try to surprise us a bit more, and not only in tempo, but also with the sound. Yeah. Maybe more ritenuto here, and let's try. Let's do some experiments. question is regarding legato and poco più lento. Sometimes when we have this kind of rhythmical structure, I think it's you played legato, but maybe a little bit more concentration on the highest voice, and also legato in other voices. Let's try. Let's play from here. More legato. Yes. I know it's difficult because we have arpeggio on the left hand, but this kind of articulation in legato, please. Let's try again from the beginning, yeah? It's important to be G, more on G. It's more crescendo. Because the D it's a little softer from the second chord. Yes. And here more soprano, more highest voice, more cantabile, bel canto. Big inspiration from the opera. But maybe in this acoustic would be possible to do a real pausa without the pedal. Let's try. Yeah? Here. Because as we have in the score. Highest note, it's a little bigger, a little louder, because this time you played this louder, this softer, and this again louder. Try to keep this legato and this kind of crescendo legato. Real pausa without history. And here in this combination, you don't have to do diminuendo. You can try to keep this culmination, this sound, this forte, even fortissimo that we have here, and diminuendo like Chopin wrote in this part. Yeah. So here you could be absolutely in forte and with open sound. Yeah. Strong, but this is what I said regarding Polonaise. It's very important, this harmony. Maybe it's nice to have, because the pedal ends here on the second beat, the bar before. So I think Chopin wanted to have this silence before the chords. Can I try? Maybe it's the piano, I don't know. And then chorus. So total silence. Yeah, but we have a pedal at the beginning, and then after the second beat, you could be without. Of course, it depends on the acoustics. Sometimes when we play, for example, in the Italian theaters with a very dry acoustics, then it's impossible to play this kind of scales without a small right pedal. But here in this acoustic, I think it's absolutely possible. Yeah. So let's try again.